Yo, so this year, new year, new me. I'm gonna make $1 million. I'm gonna go on a strict vegan diet. I'm gonna get married and have 3 kids. And I'm gonna give me a new car. I'm gonna give me a new house. I'm gonna do all of that within these next 12 months. 2024 is my year. Actually, you know what? This year, maybe I jumped too early. Maybe I can't do everything I thought I could do. I thought I was about that life, but as the year go on, my motivation is gone. I don't think I'm doing the right stuff. I don't really think I'm doing what my purpose is. Because when you love something, you stay motivated all the time anyway, right? So whatever. It's always next year. What up, though? It's your boy Rasta White. In today's video, I really want to talk to y'all about the truth of motivation. Okay. There's a lot of misconception out there because there's a lot of motivational content being put out there, right? I myself put out motivational content. And a lot of times we think that motivation is something that we can have all the time. And I'm here to tell you straight up in the beginning of the video, it's not. Stop relying on motivation, okay? Stop relying on motivation in any area of your life, whether it's building a business, whether it's cultivating healthy relationships with your family, with business partners, school, anything you might have going on. You don't want to rely on motivation, okay? Because it won't always be there for you, okay? Motivation is like a unloyal friend that shows up whenever they feel like it, and they tell you I got your back until ish hit the fan. Okay. So before we get into strategies I want to give y'all to do instead of relying on motivation, let's talk a little more about motivation. So what is it? When you're motivated, happy new year by the way. I'm sure a lot of y'all came into this new year motivated, right? Because you're getting a fresh start. You got all these plans, all these goals, and you fall into the new year resolution trap, I call it, and you are motivated, and there's nothing wrong with being motivated. Motivation is a blessing from God. It's a boost of energy, a boost that we can use when it's there, but it's not a boost of energy that should be relied upon. Okay, it shouldn't be relied on. I mean, you shouldn't expect motivation to always be there for you, because like, and I'm gonna keep saying it, it won't always be there. Just think about your past. Just think about times where you were motivated for 2, 3 weeks, and then it just ran out, and then you was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back until I'm motivated again. But if you somebody that was in school, which most people are that's watching this video, you know that there were times where you had to get work done, regardless if you were motivated or not. School don't wait for your motivation. They don't say, hey, just turn that paper in once you get motivated enough to complete it. No. They say the deadline is Sunday at 11:59 p.m. I don't care how motivated you are. I don't care how you feeling. You need to get that turned in. Okay? Motivation. It's a blessing, but you should not rely on it. Okay? Now, I want to give y'all some strategies that you can use when motivation runs out, because it's what, the end of January. Motivation, I'm sure a lot of people motivation is starting to run out. I don't do New Year resolutions, so I don't necessarily relate to that specifically, but I do right now as I'm actually shooting this video today. I wasn't that motivated. I've been feeling a little under the weather, to be honest. I'm in Michigan. It's snowing out there. It's cold, so I just been feeling a little. But after understanding that I can't rely on motivation, I got to rely on my dedication through God's purpose that He want me to, through the purpose that He gave me and told me, hey, these are the things you got to be dedicated to regardless. You got to be in covenant with these things regardless of how you feel. Okay. First strategy, remind yourself why. Whatever it is you're doing, it's a diet plan, it's starting that business, whatever it is, remind yourself why. You want to get you a brand new house, why? And then once you remind yourself why, you will understand what your motivation is attached to, right? Because your motivation could be attached to something that's external, like I want to get a house just so I can show it off. That's not really going to keep you motivated necessarily. What's going to keep you motivated is something more like, I want to buy me a new home so I can gift my family with more space. Okay. I want to buy me a new home so I can upgrade my neighborhood so my kids can go to a higher quality school, right? You want to start reminding yourself having a why that's bigger than you. Like God's purpose is bigger than you. Your purpose will always be bigger than you. So once you get that drilled into your head, you can start picking random sources of motivation, or you could just work through the unmotivation. Okay. What I do is I actually have my purpose written down. I even know it verbatim now. The purpose that God told me is to help people live their greatest life possible through my teaching, speaking, and writing, right? So I wrote that down. I wrote it down. So whenever I'm feeling unmotivated or whenever I wake up, I'm getting ready to shoot a video like this one, I read my purpose out loud to myself so I can remember, like, wow, this is not about me feeling unmotivated. This is more about me getting my purpose, living in my purpose, doing what God called me to do. Okay, so that's strategy number one. Remind yourself why first, right? Strategy number two, and this might be the most important one because I find myself slipping a lot of times in this area. Focus on the next small win. Whenever you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or you've been consistent and you're not seeing no big results, shift your focus to the next small result because we got to respect the small wins just as much as the big wins. Because without the small wins, for one, you lose motivation, right? When I wake up in the morning and I post a video and I see that it got 1,000 views, that's a small win. But I might have gained 2, 3 new followers, right? Two, 3 new subscribers. And that is like a moment of glory to be like, wow. And what that does, it gives me a little boost of motivation. Again, I'm not saying you shouldn't try to create motivation in your life. What I'm saying is you don't want to just strictly rely on it and get your work done based on your motivation, right? So again, focus on the next small win. If you are on a diet, right, and you want to lose 30 pounds, focus on losing those 3 pounds or those 5 pounds. And you ain't got to go crazy and celebrate it and have a whole party, you feel me? But just award yourself or announce it. If that helps keep you motivated, announce it. Hey, I lost 5 pounds this week, heading towards 30. I'm feeling so good about this, my progress, and I'm feeling motivated to keep going. Boom. Small win. Let those small wins fuel you to keep going. That's what I learned to do day by day. We focus too much on the big stuff. Let the big picture be your North Star, but don't let the big picture be your definition of what success is. Don't let it be, I will be happy once I get there. It doesn't work that way. You got to learn to be happy doing each small win, or you're going to do, and I became victim of that before, you're going to crash and then you're going to stop. Okay, so focus on your next small win. And last but not least, and this one is funny, but you should be doing it. Watch motivational content, watch motivational videos. Now I was like, well, if I'm not relying on motivation, what am I watching motivational videos for? Because they have been times where I fell into dark places where I was just completely unmotivated. I didn't feel like doing nothing, right? And you could find you a motivational video from somebody that you look up to, somebody that you admire, and literally you'll be surprised at what a 30-second clip can do for you. What a 60-second clip of David Goggins telling you to get up and go to work, go work. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of Eric Thomas because I'm Christian. He speak a lot about God. He speak a lot about the stuff that I relate to. Andy from the D, shout out to him. But it's a lot of other ones out there too. You know, you got the Gary V's. You know, you got Eddie Pinero. He's really good, actually. Eddie Pinero is probably, besides Eric Thomas, my favorite motivational speaker. His content is amazing. Your World Within. Go check that out. Check these people out. You know, if you're a woman watching this, you know, you got Sarah Jakes, you got Kim Kiyosaki. You got a lot of different motivational figures in these areas that can help guide you. Of course, your number one motivational should be God, right? But watching some motivational content to keep it going, keep it spark whenever you find yourself down. Don't overdo it though. That's what I found. Motivational content can be dangerous if you only watch it and you don't do work, because it can give you an illusion that you're getting something done because you get a hit of dopamine every time you watch a motivational video. So you don't want to watch too much of it. Maybe one video here and there just to keep you focused and keep you moving. In the morning, start your day off right, or at night before you go to sleep to get your mind right. Okay. With these three strategies I gave y'all, I promise you, you can get to a place to where you're not relying on motivation, but you're also a master of keeping yourself motivated more than others. Okay. And as soon as it run out, you'll know just what to do. Okay. I'm Rasta White. Stop relying on motivation and rely on purpose and dedication. Peace. We out.